Namaste. Before following any advice or practices suggested in this video, it is always recommended that you consult with your doctor as to its suitability, especially if you suffer from any health problems or special conditions. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, and Tridevi Chamunda Mandir cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred as a result of the exercises and meditations contained in this video. Namaste, and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit. Welcome to our Tuesday night satsang, and we'll be continuing our series of gentle yoga and meditations for the 7 chakras. So today we'll be focusing on Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. So before we begin, if you have yoga mats or any props like blankets or cushions, please get those ready. And I'll go through some upcoming announcements. So this coming Friday at 7 o'clock, we'll be doing the second in a series of pujas for different aspects of Ma Kali. We'll be focusing on the goddess Kapalini, whose name means skull carrier. And then our Tuesday sessions will continue. Next week, we'll be doing the third eye chakra, and the week after, the crown. A week from Friday, we'll be doing a yoga nidra meditation. And then the last Friday, another aspect of Ma Kali, we'll be honoring Kula, whose name means family or fellowship. So a lot of interesting things coming up. So concerning the throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, its location is in the throat, specifically the thyroid and the laryngeal plexus. It actually governs not just the throat, but the lower jaw and mouth, also the shoulders, arms, and hands. And the arms and hands, if you study embryology, are actually outgrowths of the shoulder girdle. Its tattva symbol, which we're going to be focusing on during our meditation, is a bright white sphere made up of all other colors of light. Its element is the ether element, Akash. Its bij mantra is Hum. And its attributes include the voice, the power of words, including the power of mantra, communication and creativity, because the thyroid is there, metabolic functioning, changing consciousness. Think of how the word can be used in the changing of consciousness, overall awareness, outlooks, and transformations. Some type of energy that tends to be trapped in the throat chakra is sadness. And you can even see people who have you can see a lot of tension around the jaw area, which is actually a manifestation of repressed crying and repressed sadness. So the throat chakra tonight, we're going to, as we've been doing in this series, we're going to open with a very simple puja, so that we're doing our practice, our yoga and meditation in sacred space. So I invite you to make yourselves comfortable. Just find a nice seated position, either on your mat, maybe on a cushion or a chair. And I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center And we'll open our practice tonight by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale. Om. Om. Jema. Om. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyanyanta Sushi. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Jai Ganesha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kailase Patuna Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shiva Savada Sadake Saranye Triambake Devi Naryane Namostute. Jema Devi. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harani Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jema Kali. For our offerings, I'll be chanting the elements, the 5 elements mantras. Om. Lam Vam Ramyam Ham 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 Yam Ham Om Lam Bam Ram Yam Ham Om Jema. And just looking at who's tuned in. Namaste to Rafa and Susan. So glad you could join me tonight. And again, greetings to everyone else. So to begin our practice, let's just find a comfortable seated position. Whatever version of simple sitting is working for you at this time. Sitting in such a way that the back is straight and your breathing is uninhibited. I invite you to close your eyes and just begin breathing deeply. Full, deep yogic breaths. Preparing for the work we're about to do. Letting the concerns of the day just fall away. And just allowing yourself to have this time for you. A time for healing. A time for insight. And a time for transformation. If it feels right, I invite you at this time to just express silently to yourself a simple intention for the work tonight. Just think of some small aspect of your life that's ready for healing, ready for transformation. And just acknowledge that tonight's practice is an important step in bringing that intention to fruition. And I invite you now to just slowly open your eyes and take a couple of breaths. And just feel the effects of our short breath meditation. And now bringing your hands to your knees. Inhale, bringing the chin and the chest forward. And then exhale, hinging with the hips coming back, bringing the chin to the chest. We're going to do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. Focusing especially on the area of the throat and the movement of the neck and the breath. Inhaling forward, exhaling backwards. And inhaling back to center. And just taking a couple of breaths, feeling the effects of the practice. And then inhaling, raising the right arm overhead. Exhale, bringing the fingers or hand to the mat. Inhale, rotating the left arm around, keeping the shoulder back, keeping both sits bones in place and breathing. Just gently flexing the spine to the right. So we're just going to move the spine in different ways to warm it up. And inhale, pressing up. And taking a couple of breaths. And inhale, raising the left arm overhead. And bringing it to the mat. And inhale, rotating the left arm around, keeping the shoulder back and flexing gently. Now to the left. And inhale, pressing up. And taking a couple more breaths. And then inhale, raising the left arm overhead. Exhale, bringing it to the right knee. Inhale, kickstanding the left arm around, bringing the fingers to the mat. And breathing as we twist gently to the right. Turning the head gently to look over the left shoulder. Continuing to breathe. And inhale. And exhale, coming to center. Take a couple of breaths. And inhale, raising the right arm overhead. Exhale, bringing it to the left knee. Inhale, kickstanding the left arm around, bringing the fingers to the mat. And breathing as we gently twist to the left. And turning the head, looking over the right shoulder. Continuing to breathe. And inhale. And exhale, coming back to center and taking a couple more breaths. I'm going to turn to the side. Just just to better demonstrate our next asana. So we begin by sitting with our back straight. And inhale, rolling the shoulders back, bringing the hands or fingers to the mat, lifting the heart toward the ceiling, breathing, focusing on the throat. This is a seated version of camel pose. And then inhale. And exhale, roll the shoulders forward, bring the hands back to the knees, and take a couple more breaths. Now for our next pose, you're going to want something to support the upper back. Folded blanket or a flat cushion would be ideal. You can also, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, use a thicker cushion. But placing the blanket behind you, where your shoulders are going to lie, and then transitioning onto your back. So the blanket opens up the chest and the throat area. And breathing deeply. In supported Matsyasana or fish pose. Just resting and breathing. Feet a comfortable distance apart. Feet dropping to opposite directions, palms up toward the ceiling. And then inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, bring one arm across the chest and let the knees drop to one side. Just resting on your side for a moment. And then engaging your arms in such a way that you're transitioning onto your stomach. Bringing the hands near the shoulders. Resting the chin on the mat. Pressing the backs of the feet into the mat. Sliding the arms forward, engaging the core. And finding Sphinx pose is a variation of Bhujangasana or Cobra. Breathing. You can slide the arms forward if there is discomfort in the lower back. Separating the feet can also help. And inhale. And exhale, coming back. Coming back down, resting the chin on the mat, just resting for a moment in Chaturanga, crocodile. And then a nice deep inhale. And exhale, engaging the arms, bending the knees, bringing the forehead to the mat, and just resting for a moment in child's pose, balasana. Again, separating the knees can help relieve any discomfort. And inhale, coming up into tabletop, resting in tabletop for a moment. And inhale, straightening the right leg. Exhale, bending the right knee. Bringing the lower leg forward. Engaging the core, keeping a slight bend to the elbows and breathing in Kapotanasana or pigeon. In addition to opening the throat, you should be feeling just a wonderful stretch in the area of the right hip. You can adjust the height a little bit for comfort. And inhale. And exhale. Just bringing the knee back, coming back into tabletop, whichever way is safest. And inhale, straightening the left leg. And exhale, bringing that knee forward. Flexing the left ankle to help protect the knee. Pressing the right back of the foot into the mat, engaging the core. Slight bend to the elbows, looking straight ahead and breathing. And then inhale. And exhale, coming back to tabletop. Take a couple of breaths. And then transitioning back to sitting in whichever manner is safest for you. Always listen to your body. And find whichever version of simple sitting works best for you, keeping the back straight. So inhale, bringing both arms forward, fingers toward the ceiling. Exhale, making a fist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let's do 3 more. And then rotating the fists at the wrists. That rhymes. And reverse. Inhale, palms open toward the ceiling. Exhale, bringing the fingers to the shoulders, keeping the back straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let's do 3 more. And then rotating at the shoulders. Just opening up those shoulders and reverse. And then bringing your hands to your knees and rolling the shoulders forward with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Massaging the knees. And reverse. Good. And then carefully stretching the left arm across the chest. The right arm across the chest. Inhale, both arms overhead. Grabbing opposite wrists. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the right hand behind the head. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Then bringing the fingers into a basket behind the head. Bringing the elbows back, expanding the chest, opening the throat, and breathing. Inhale, arms overhead. Grabbing the left wrist and inhale. Exhale, flexing gently to the right. Inhale up. Switching hands, bending to the left. And let's do one more on each side. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, bringing them back to your lap. Take a couple of breaths, and again, just feel the effects of the practice thus far. You're probably feeling quite energized at the moment. So now inhale, turning the head upwards without crunching the neck, as if you're holding an apple behind your head. And then exhale, bringing the chin to the chest slowly. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back to neutral. Take a couple of breaths. And then inhale. Exhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, again without straining. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, turning the head to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale left. Inhale forward. Exhale right. Inhale forward. Let's do one more on each side. And inhale back to center. And then just to loosen up and actually just take a moment and just massage the muscles of the jaw. Move the jaw up and down to the sides, forward, backward. Try to loosen the tongue up a little bit too. Massage a little bit around the chin. So the back of the neck. And then finally, one more, just to help loosen the face. We're going to do lion. 1, 2, 3. And just take a couple of moments. Just check in with how you're feeling. And then I invite you to transition onto your back, whichever way is safest, for Shavasana, for deep relaxation, and for our meditation. So lying comfortably on your back, using whatever props you might want to use, maybe a rolled blanket or cushions under the knees, maybe a little something under the small of the back, maybe a small cushion under the head to help keep the airway open. Sometimes it's nice to have a blanket over you for Shavasana. The body can sometimes lose heat in meditation. But keeping the feet a comfortable distance apart, just letting the feet themselves drop comfortably to opposite sides. Keeping the arms a comfortable distance from the body, palms up. Closing your eyes. And just beginning to breathe deeply. And as you breathe, begin to feel as if a blanket of relaxation is beginning to cover you. Gently relaxing your toes and your feet. Relaxing your ankles. Relaxing the shins and the calves. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the thighs. Relaxing your hips and buttocks. Relaxing the lower abdomen and the sacrum. Relaxing the stomach and your lower back. Relaxing your fingers and your hands. And relaxing your wrists and your forearms. Relaxing your elbows and your upper arms. Relaxing the heart center and your chest and the upper back. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the throat and the back of the neck. Relaxing your jaw and your tongue. Relaxing the back of the head and your scalp. Relaxing the forehead and finally relaxing the eyes. Let your eyes become two deep, still, dark pools reflecting moonlight. So now as you breathe deeply, let each inhalation carry you deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. Just deeper into relaxation each time you inhale. And as you exhale, Release all tensions on both a physical and a mental level. Just let them breathe out. And then take a deep and clearing breath. And allow your breath and your attention to shift now to the center of the throat. Just simply breathe into the throat area. And just let yourself become aware of whatever comes into your realm of awareness as you breathe into the center of the throat. Just be aware of thoughts and feelings, memories, mental images. Whatever they are, just allow yourself to be a witness to these things from a safe distance, acting in the role of a non-attached observer. Just let whatever manifests appear and then fade away with the out-breath. Just let them come and go as you breathe. As you focus on the area of Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra. Now, as you breathe, allow your awareness to slowly expand from that chakra center to slowly include your entire neck, your mouth, your jaws, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Just continue to breathe into those areas, focusing on those areas and continuing to silently witness those things which manifest as you focus. Just again, let them appear. Observe them from a safe distance. And then with each out breath, just let them fade away. Now continue your deep breathing. And I invite you to begin to visualize in the center of your throat a bright, white, glowing sphere. And as you examine it more closely, you realize that it's composed of an infinite number of tiny dots, tiny colored dots of every color imaginable. And as you breathe deeply, you begin to see a full spectrum of light rays emerging from the sphere, and cleansing away your blockages to full self-expression. Your feelings of repressed sadness and frustration and fear, those feelings of times when you thought it was necessary to choke your words back, just let those go with each out-breath. Just feel those energies, those blockages leaving you as you breathe out each time you exhale. And then from those colors of light, begin to feel a renewed sense of confidence within yourself and a renewed sense of clarity in your abilities to speak and to listen and to express yourself in full communication and full uninhibited creativity. Just continue to breathe and begin to feel as if a heavy weight is being lifted away from your shoulders. Feel your shoulders unburdened. Begin to feel the muscles of your jaw and your tongue relaxing. And with it, with that relaxation, a heightened sense of peace and happiness and relaxed contentment. And I invite you now to begin silently chanting the seed mantra, Hum. With each inhalation and each exhalation, just inhale, hum, and exhale, hum. And as you breathe and as you chant, begin to witness that bright white sphere expanding and slowly filling your entire being with its harmonious light spectrum. And with that expansion, begin to also feel a renewed sense of communication with that divine presence that exists both within and without. And now I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. And at this point, allow your breath to return to normal. And allow your mind to rest in a place of safety, stillness, and silence. And as you relax in this place, I invite you to silently repeat the following affirmations after me. I speak the truth. I listen to the truth. I realize that which is true and distinguish it from falsehood. I am pure and eternal consciousness and bliss. I trust in others. I trust and believe in myself. I am not scared to speak my mind. And I feel free to express my thoughts and feelings. My intent is always clear and noble when I speak. My voice is clear and my voice is powerful. I feel compassion and empathy towards others. I choose not to engage in gossips and criticisms. I am grounded. I am pure awareness. I have access to my higher self for guidance and support. I am open to receiving messages from the divine. I am peaceful. I am happy. I release the sadness which I have held onto for so long. I am filled with creative ideas. I express my creativity fully and without fear. I listen without interrupting others while they speak. I am confident about myself. My mind is sharp. I act with full conviction and dedication. I am honest and authentic in my speech and in my actions. I am a clear conduit of divine consciousness in this world. I am an instrument of the divine. And I am a vehicle for positive change and transformation. invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. And once again, become aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the sound of my voice and the sound of the bell and any other sounds in your personal space. Be aware again of the sensation of your body lying upon the floor, the air temperature upon your face, the clothes, maybe blanket that's covering you. And as you come back, you begin to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and feet, arms and hands, maybe giving a little stretch. And as you feel ready, I invite you to carefully roll over onto one side and just rest for a moment on your side. And I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. Begin to engage your arms and bring yourself up into a seated position, still keeping your eyes closed. Bringing the palms of your hands together. Rubbing them vigorously. And then bringing your warm hands over your eyes. Slowly opening your eyes as you let a little light in between your fingers. Massaging your forehead and your scalp and your face. Around the ears, your jaw, back of the neck, shoulders, arms. And then bringing the palms of your hands together and listening to our benediction. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a moment, thanking the divine for guiding you, knowing that force is with you always. Giving gratitude to yourself as well for taking this time for yourself. Knowing you can listen to this recorded broadcast again and do this same practice. Maybe integrating parts of it into your own personal practice as well. I thank you so much for being here tonight and look forward to you joining me on Friday. Namaste and blessings always. And thank you. Have a wonderful night, a nice restful sleep, and a wonderful day ahead. Jai Ma, and thank you.